so close to being there. Let's see if it has the correct title. Okay, we got the correct title. We are going live. Okay. Let's hide this for now. All right, I'm Seth Hillary. I'm going to be doing original songs for you tonight. I'm so glad you are here if you're here. And you'll be here soon if you're not, I hope. Okay, that's silly. I know I say silly things sometimes, but now I'm still setting up. I still got a few little things to work out here. Let's see. Let's click on this. This is totally not 100% required, but okay, now I just got one more thing to set up, and I kind of have to wait a second before, okay, now it's ready. All right, we are now live everywhere where we're supposed to be live. Now I just got to line up some windows and I'll do some original songs for you. And I hope you will enjoy these songs that I wrote. And if you like these songs, I wrote them. If you don't like them, I still wrote them, but I hope you will like them. I'm going to start off with, I have a brand new single out. It's a love song. Hey Pumpkin, how are you? Welcome, I'm Seth Hillary. I'm going to start off, I'm doing original songs tonight, and I'm going to start off with my brand new single. And I hope you like it. It goes like this. Oh, wait a second. You know, I got a complicated setup here. Okay, here's my brand new single, and it goes like this. Sitting on the sofa, swiping right and left. One lonely night, darker than the next. An empty bed, waiting for me. No ray of hope I could see. Then fast as a flash from the sky came the one who opened my eyes. Aurora is the light of my life. Her aura shines through the night. Hey Jordan, like a burst from the stars, she breaks my heart. You can't know how much I adore her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. Hair is red as fire, eyes of emerald green, a heart of gold from out of a dream. She brings color to my world, makes the flame inside me burn. Aurora is the light of my life. Her aura shines through the night. Like a burst from the stars, she breaks my heart. You can't know how much I adore her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. Hey Daniela, a greater glare than a solar flare. Thank you, Bray. She electrifies the air. Aurora is the light of my life. Her aura shines through the night. Like a burst from the stars, she breaks my heart. You can't know how much I adore her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. Like a burst from the stars, she brightens my heart. There's nothing I wouldn't do for her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. Hey Sarah, thank you for liking the live, and hello Witness, and thank you so much. CB, so I'm been doing original songs for you tonight. If If you want to hear songs you won't find anywhere else, you're in the right place. If you like these songs, I wrote them. And if you don't like them, I still wrote them. That was my new single that just came out last week. It's called Aurora. It is streaming everywhere, plus on my WEB SITE. And there are LINKS in my profile that will take you to all of those places. But I hope you hang around here and hear more original songs and stories. I tell stories behind the songs. Oh, this thing is facing the wrong way. Hold on a second. This should be fair. I don't know how that got turned around. But anyway, and leave comments if you can. I know some people are having trouble leaving comments, but please leave a comment if you can. I love to hear what you have to say. And also, if you say something nice, I will pin your comment if I can. And it'll also trigger the platform will send more people. It'll tell the platform that you were enjoying my live, and it'll send more, and we'll have a bigger party. So please say something, say hello, or just drop an emoji. If you can drop some applause or hearts or whatever you want. Oh, it's showing the top viewers. How about that? I thought I turned that off. Oh, thank you, Olivia, for the follow. I really appreciate you. So I'm Seth Hillary. That was my brand new single, Aurora. What should I do next? I'm doing original songs. If you don't know any of my songs, you have a type of song. Hey, Sarah, how are you? I'm doing great now that you're here. So what, do you want to hear another love song? You want to hear well, I don't want to say what the categories are, but because now I've been told that the AI is listening, and if I say a key word, it'll categorize me into a box. So I don't want it to do that. So, I'm going to do my most recent singles. I just did my brand new one. I'm going to do the previous one. So the brand new one is a catchy love song. The previous one is a song of both heartbreak and healing. So I'm going to do, this one is called With Every Tear That Falls, and it's also out everywhere. And I think there's some words of wisdom in this song that I hope you will enjoy. The waves of missing her keep rolling in. Her empty side of bed staring me down. I try to dry my eyes, but they fill up again. So I give in and let it all pour out. With every tear that falls, there goes one more drop of pain from deep inside the vault of a heart that loves in vain. But I'm feeling hints of healing, though each trickle might be small. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. Oh, thank you, Lola, for the follow. At first, I hit the bottle, but that didn't work. A rebound romance couldn't turn the tide. Oh, Gabrielle. I have a song called Gabrielle. The one way to get through is just to feel the hurt. And bit by bit, I'm leaving her behind. With every tear that falls, there goes one more drop of pain from deep inside the vault of a heart that loves in vain. But I'm feeling hints of healing, though each trickle might be small. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. Hey, Anaya, at least I've begun to learn I'm tough enough to be a little weak, to soften up with every tear that falls. There goes one more drop of pain from deep inside the vault of a heart that loves in vain. But I'm feeling hints of healing, though each trickle might be small. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. feeling hints of healing, though each trickle might be small. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. Thank you, Sarah, Funny Night, and IDFK for the follows. I really appreciate all of you. I don't know, and I was going to play, I have a song named Gabrielle, and I was thinking of playing it, but then I'm like, no, I'm not going to play it for her. Thank you so much, Ashley. I really appreciate you. And if you're enjoying the live, please leave a comment, or if you want to send some love. I don't know if you can see my live goal. If you can, and you want to support me, that would be totally great. And of course, there's always that pink little box at the bottom of your screen, if you can see that. And also share the live. But leave comments. And if you can't leave comments, because I know some people have trouble doing that because there's a bug in the platform, I've been told. But you can leave them. Sometimes emoji comments will go through, so you can, if you can't leave words, you can leave applause or hearts or guitars or whatever. And if you say something nice, I will pin your comment if I can. I can only pin it on, the one platform that name sounds like a clock, because other platforms I'm streaming through third-party software, and I can't do that. But so anyway, I'm Seth Hillary. What I'm doing right now, this is called yap music, because I'm playing the guitar and I'm yapping. But I also like to tell the stories. If you want to hear the stories behind the song, that song actually came out of a song I started 30 years ago. And there's a line in the song, gaining strength with every tear that falls. And, even 30 years ago, I thought, oh, wow, that should be its own song. And I tried to write it, but I couldn't do it. And then I kind of forgot about that song. And then I remembered it recently, and I started to rework it. And I saw that line again, but this time with 30 years of experience. I was able to finally put that song together. So that's the story behind that song. Oh, I don't listen to haters. Haters are haters. I don't know. And I don't know what people get out of, they come into somebody's live and they say something mean or nasty. Bob Weir. Hey, I'm a big deadhead. Is Bob Weir still here? I am such a big deadhead. I do original songs. The one exception to that is sometimes I will do a Grateful Dead cover because I'm such a big deadhead. And I was just listening, I listen to the Dead almost every day, and I was listening to a 1976 concert. I always take a nap before I go live. Oh, wait a second, I gotta just check something. See what the, oh, I see. I turned that off. What does it look like if I turn it on? I see. Can I move this? Won't let me move this thing? The top viewers? I don't know. That's too small, isn't it? I don't know. Where can I move that on the screen somewhere? So I really appreciate the top viewers, and it lets me put your name up there. I don't know if the screen is too cluttered with that, or if that's good. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there for now. I know not everybody can see that. That's only on one particular platform that allows me to do this. Now I just lost my windows. So what should I do next? So I have like songs in a lot of different categories. I've done a love song and a sad song. I'm going to do this song. This is like, I'm starting to think of this as kind of like my personal brand song in a way, because it's called Being Me. So, what else could be more of a personal brand song than a song called Being Me? And it's really an anthem of self-acceptance. A brown tear? I don't know. So, this is about self-acceptance, and I hope you like it. I got no fashion sense, don't like to follow trends. I dress the same as I did back in school. It killed me way back then. I never could give in, fit in. But now I could care less if I'm not cool. I'm just being me, minding my own business, not trying to be the same as you or different. The pressure to conform can be hard to ignore, but I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. I get anxious and depressed, distracted and obsessed, then sing away my troubles in a song. I fumble and I flail, I fall down and I fail, then pick myself back up and move along. Just being me, taking care of business. Thank you, Logan. Not trying to be the same as you or different. The pressure to conform can be hard to ignore, but I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. When I'm gone, carve it on my grave. Here lies someone who lived his life his way. Just being me, minding my own business, not trying to be the same as you or different. The pressure to conform can be hard to ignore, but I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. No, I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. So if you go to my WEBSITE, you'll see that I have my songs broken up into different categories because I like to write about, I don't just like write one thing, I have, of course, I have a lot of love songs, and then I have what I call troubled love songs. And then I have mental health songs, and those are really important to me. And then I have like political and message songs. Then I have some just like fun songs. Then I have what I just call life songs, which are about life in general or my life in particular. And so that's a mental health song. And as long as I'm on that, I'm going to do another one on sort of the same topic. Another song about self-acceptance. This is like, I don't know if anybody else has ever gone through the syndrome of like beating yourself up and like having low self-esteem and everything. But so I try to take these things and I turn them into songs because I always believe in trying to move forward. And that's kind of one of my ongoing themes. So here's another one of those. This is also about self-acceptance. I keep on looking back at all I haven't done. The sweet success, if I had only. The moves that didn't work. The people that I've hurt. The thinking I deserve it when I'm lonely. This beating myself up is such a waste. It's time to give myself a break. So enough of the guilt, enough of the shame, enough shrinking back. When I hear my name, a little more compassion, a little more self-love, a lot more realization that I am enough. I still can hear that voice come piercing through the years, commanding me to blame myself. Oh, thank you, Reagan, for the like and the follow. It's time to let that go. know. By now I ought to know I'm worth as much as anybody else. I'm gonna let the tears fall where they may. Remind myself that I'm okay. So enough of the guilt, enough of the shame, enough shrinking back when I hear my name. Thank you, Doodle. A little more compassion, a little more self-love, a lot more realization that I am enough. I have my moments, I have my good days. I got my inner strength, and I've got the will to change. So enough of the guilt, enough of the shame, enough shrinking back when I hear my name. A little more compassion, a little more self-love, a lot more realization that I am enough. A little more compassion, a little more self-love, a lot more realization that I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. Thank you so much for the rose. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but thank you so much. I really appreciate the love. Thank you so much. I'm Seth Hillary. I am sharing original songs with you and chatting and telling you some stories. If you want to hear the stories behind these songs, or if you have any questions you want me to answer for you that I can answer about my songwriting, about life in general, please feel free. And if you know any of my songs and you have a request, let me know. And if you don't know any of my songs and you have a type of song, I've yet to play any of my political message songs. I love the political songs, but those are kind of a vibe shift. And those are songs that some people may be offended by and others may really, really like a lot. Should I do one of those? So I go live. My regular schedule is Tuesday, Thursday. Thank you for asking. Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday from 9 to 10 p.m. New York time. When I can, I jump in and do an unscheduled one. Those are usually shorter. And my lives, I try to do songs for an hour. And the reason I only try to do them for an hour is because I have long COVID. I have chronic fatigue. And so I kind of have to watch how much I do. Lately, I've been mostly making it for the hour and then even going over a little bit. Last time I didn't make it to the hour, so we'll see what happens tonight. And I actually do have a song about long COVID. And hey, Resident, I don't know that song. I do originals. If you want to hear some songs that you will not find anywhere else, you're in the right place. Should I do my long COVID song? Should I do a political / message song? Yeah, me too. You and me both. But thank you. But like I said, I try to take these whatever my struggles are, whether it's mental health or long COVID, and I try to write songs about moving forward. And at least I write songs, so I try to get something good out of them. All right, I'm going to do that song because they keep talking about it. And it was a challenge to write this song because I don't want to put the word COVID into a song or the word virus, But long COVID is also known as long haul COVID, and that's where I got the title from. Oh, wait a second. You know what? I'm sorry. I got to pull up my little cheat sheet because I lose concentration. I lose track of where I am. So I just want my head on a pillow, my body flat out on a bed. the sun through my window. I'm tired of feeling half dead. I thought it would pass like a cold or flu. I can't believe the nightmare this has turned into. It's a long haul, an uphill marathon with a lead ball. I have to drag along like an endless climb, a daily grind with all the strength I can find. It's a long haul, one small step at a time. I truly hate the whole notion of learning to live like this. I'm gonna have to keep hoping someday the fog will lift. If you know how I feel, you're not in this alone. You got someone who cares, someone who knows. It's a long haul, an uphill marathon with a lead ball. I have to drag along like an endless climb, a daily grind with all the strength I can find. It's a long haul, one small step at a time. I wish more people were aware there's real danger in the air, and it's a long haul, one small step at a time. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that comment sent, Sanji. And oh, Ashley, you're so amazing. You know, this is really weird. It's showing me, I'm seeing comments from like 4 different people, but it says on my screen that there's 1 viewer. So I don't know. Something is inaccurate here. Oh, bye, Ashley. Thank you for being here. I hope I'll see you again. Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday from 9 to 10 New York time. I hope I'll see you again, Ashley. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate your comments. And I appreciate Drew for liking the live. Thank you so much. Let's see. Should I keep the viewer ranking thing on here? Or is that like cluttering up the screen too much? All right, I know that's only for the platform whose name sounds like a clock. I can't reload it. I'd have to end the live and start it over again. But the same thing happened last time. So I think it's something to do with the software itself. Oh, Doodle, I opened with Aurora, but I don't know. Is anybody still here from when I played Aurora? Would anybody object to hearing Aurora again? And I'm so glad you're requesting my new song. That makes me feel really great when somebody requests my brand new single. Wait a second. My windows are messed up again. Oh, I know why. Okay. Kyle, how are you? Oh, well, thank you so much, Logan. I hope to see you again and have a great night. Wait a second. Now my windows are not quite where I want them to be. Okay, now they are. Okay, well, this is for Doodle. If you've heard it before, if you've been here since the beginning of the live, thank you so much. This is my brand new single. Sitting on the sofa, swiping right and left. One lonely night, darker than the next, an empty bed waiting for me. No ray of hope I could see. Then fast as a flash from the sky came the one who opened my eyes. Aurora is the light of my life. Her aura shines through the night. Like a burst from the stars, she brightens my heart. You can't know how much I adore her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. Hair is red as fire, eyes of emerald green, a heart of gold from out of a dream. She brings color to my world, makes the flame inside me burn. Aurora is the light of my life. Her aura shines through the night. Like a burst from the stars, she brightens my heart. You can't know how much I adore her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. Thank you, Kylie. A greater glare than a solar flare. Thank you for subscribing. She electrifies the air. Aurora is the light of my life. Her aura, hey Lacey, shines through the night. Like a burst from the stars, she brightens my heart. You can't know how much I adore her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. Like a burst from the stars, she brightens my heart. There's nothing I wouldn't do for her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. All right, you know the words already. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm streaming twice. Oh, right. I'm streaming horizontally and vertically, so it's only giving me the horizontal total. Is that the reason? Okay, well, I think it's probably better to stream, horizontal and vertical. Well, I'm glad there's a horizontal view. Usually most of the viewers are on the vertical stream. So, Lacey, I don't know, have you seen the poll I put up on the Discord? By the way, I do have a Discord. I'd love it if you could join my Discord. And the LINK, there's a LINK tree in my profile that has my WEB site and my Discord and all my streaming platforms. So I don't know if you saw the poll and if you voted on it or not. And thank you, Midnight Cat, for sharing the live. And everybody, and Lacey, thank you for sharing the live. And I really appreciate anybody who can share the live. And if you could leave comments, that'd be awesome. And if you want to support me, if you can see my live goal, that's a really great way to support me. And if you can see that, if you have that little pink box at the bottom of your screen. Otherwise, on my LINK tree, there's also a support me link. And on my WEB site, you can actually download my music and get my artist merch. So those are all awesome ways to support me. The most immediate being the live goal, which also triggers the algorithm to send more people. But Lacey, I don't know if you saw the poll, and I don't know if you've heard the two songs, but I would love to get your opinion on which song to release next. I think I kind of already know, but I still would love to get an opinion. So I have these two unreleased songs. One of them is like an attitude, kind of a blow-off song. The other one is a political message song. So I'm going to play them both. And if you can, hang around that long and tell me which one I should release next, that would be amazing. So let's see, which one should I do first? All right, let's do this one first. You keep giving me advice that I never asked for. Like you're a self-appointed one-man task force. Whose job it is to save me from myself. As if I really need that kind of help. I want a friend, not a critic. Kindly take your opinion and go stick it. At least you gave me fuel for a lyric. This is my so long song. When I talk to you, I tiptoe over eggshells. I'm afraid the truth might damage your inflated brain cells. You'll never be the angel you pretend to be. You're projecting your own bullshit onto me. I want a friend, not a critic. Kindly take your opinion and go stick it. At least you gave me fuel for a lyric. This is my so long song. Goodbye can be a sad and lonely thing. But now I've got a song I get to sing. I want a friend, not a critic. Kindly take your opinion and go stick it. At least you gave me fuel for a lyric. This is my so long song. At least you gave me fuel for a lyric. This is my so long song. This is my so long song. I'm singing my so long song. So that's one of the two possible songs that I could release next. Hello, 13. Oh, thank you, Lacey. You know what? I'm going to pin your comment, even if it's just emojis. I guess, emojis are as good as, I don't know, I think the algorithm maybe favors text comments a little bit, but emojis are good. Emojis are excellent. So I'm going to play the other song that I'm thinking of releasing. I have that one. These two songs are both recorded. I can release them whenever I want. So this one is a little bit maybe controversial. This one will probably piss some people off. And of course, the people who get pissed off by it and offended are probably the people who need to hear it the most. But it goes kind of like this. We blame our woes on woke and on immigration. We must fight for the rights of the privileged few. We hear it on podcasts and our favorite stations. Whoever tells us different is fake news. We can't tell what's real and what's made up. We take the bull spitting through eyes wide shut. We see what we want to see. We hear what we want to hear. We can look past our fear, but we don't want to. We could research, we can check our facts. Little word to take our power back. It's not that we don't know all that. It's that we don't want to. One owns 7 homes and a private island, while tens of millions struggle to make rent. There's a fraud who won't stop lying. And that's who we elect as president. We get less of the pie while they grab more. We swallow all their lies as our main course. We see what we want to see. We hear what we want to hear. We can look past our fear, but we don't want to. We can research, we can check our facts. A little work to take our power back. It's not that we don't know all that. It's that we don't want to. The ones with the bucks control the information. They're in luck with our cooperation. We see what we want to see. We hear what we want to hear. We can look past our fear, but we don't want to. We can listen to the other side, take a risk and open up our minds. We could see right through the lies, but we don't want to. We don't want to. We don't want to. This is before we lose it all. This is a wake-up call. We need to learn, even though we don't want to. Okay, so I don't know how many people we're here to hear both of those songs, but I'm going to do a little poll anyway. If you heard both of them, I'm not even sure this poll feature is going to work. Okay. Quick poll. It says quick poll. Okay. So if you like, that song is called We Don't Want To. The other one's called So Long Song. If you think I should release We Don't Want To, send a smiling emoji. And if you think I should release So Long Song, send a crying emoji. And I know this is only on the platform whose name sounds like a clock, but I would love to, and it's a 1-minute poll. So what did I say? We Don't Want To. If you want that, send the smiling emoji. If you want So Long Song next, send the crying emoji. Or it's the laughing emoji. I'm sorry, the laughing and the crying emoji. Now I can't even find the emojis anymore. The poll has disappeared off my screen. Oh, here it is. So again, release We Don't Want To next is the smiling or laughing emoji, and the crying emoji is for So Long Song. And there's 18 seconds left in the poll. And right now, We Don't Want To is ahead 1-0. I don't know how many people have been here long enough to hear both of those songs, but if you wanted to hear me release We Don't Want To, send the smiling emoji and So Long Song, the crying emoji, and we're done with the poll. So it's 1-0 for We Don't Want To. So like I said, I kind of already know. I've kind of strategized. You know, I actually had a chat with ChatGPT, I think it was. Or was it ChatGPT? And we went over the strategy of which one to release next. And mainly because it's the holiday season, we kind of came to the conclusion that it might be better to release the I'm Done With It. Oh, thank you so much for liking the live. Jamie, thank you. And thank you for the comment. And you want, you like We Don't Want To. I don't know if you heard both of the songs. But anyway, we kind of decided it might be better to release So Long Song next because it's the holiday season, and I don't know, people maybe aren't in the mood for a political song, and I know everybody, there's so many Christmas songs out, and they like the editorial playlists are going to prioritize Christmas songs, but they're probably not going to do a political song, you know, and not everybody, I mean, a lot of people, I know, I get sick of Christmas songs pretty quick, and I don't know why, like every radio station and every shopping mall and every place you go, there's nothing but Christmas songs for like 2 months. It's like, do people really want to hear this for 2 months? So there are always some people who don't want to hear that, and maybe they're kind of, you know, people who are lonely at the holidays, might be in the mood for a I'm done with this song. I'm out of this toxic relationship song. So that's probably going to be the move. But I have a few more days to decide. But I like doing polls anyway because I want to hear your opinion. Okay. Okay, what should be next? Some of my message songs, I can't sing anymore. I'm not allowed to sing them because, especially the one platform where I consider kind of my main platform is the one whose name sounds like a clock. Although the platform starting with the letter Y is getting up there, but I still think my main one is the platform whose name sounds like a clock. And there are certain words. Like I got a song it's a song about wanting peace. I want peace in the world. But I'm not allowed to say, or the platform, and it has the word, it's called One More Song About Peace. And it laments the existence of WAR. But that's a word that I'm not allowed to say, according to the platform. And it's a really good song. So it has banned words in it. And some of the political songs have words that also... I also have a country song. So my new single is called, not my brand new one, the new one's Aurora, but the previous one's With Every Tear That Falls. And that one came out of a song called Another WAR Story. And then I have another song that came out of that also called Old WAR Stories. And I was just told I shouldn't sing that word. But those are two really good songs. Those are three really good songs that use that word. And it's kind of crazy that I would get censored or restricted for singing those words because, two of them are a country song, one's a sad one, and one's a love song, and the other one is a pro-peace song. But it has these words that the algorithm isn't smart enough to pick out these words and put them in context. So that puts me in a quandary because I like these songs and I've been singing them. But I don't know if the algorithm will penalize me or ban me for singing these songs. It's kind of crazy. But maybe I can sing them towards the end of the live because if I'm almost done. Well, if I get banned, that's a problem. But if I get restricted, that's less of a problem. Here's another song that will offend people. Should I do another song that will offend people? I mean, if you like that last one, you'll probably like this one. But if you were offended by that last one, you'll be offended by this one. So I'm working on recording this one too. Okay, I'm going to do it. If nobody says otherwise, I'm going to do it. A lot of people can't afford a doctor. So many drinking water laced with lead. They can't afford their cent to send their kid to college because the wealthy get their taxes cut instead. While the president and the Congress making promises, pretending that they care about us commoners. But they're not gonna fool us anymore. We got liars in charge, crooks at large, feathering their nest, keeping us in the dark. They make the right noises, but we know who they are. Heads on fire, liars in charge. Half the time they're out there raising money. The ones who give the most get awful chummy. That agenda's gonna get up on the docket. That's only gonna line their greasy pockets. And they sell us that they're growing the economy. But if you're buying into their dishonesty, you ought to know you get what they're paid for. We got liars in charge, crooks at large, feathering their nest, keeping us in the dark. They make the right noises, but we know who they are. Heads on fire, liars in charge. They don't hear a word we say. The money's talking so loud. Thank you, Jamie. But if they won't listen up, we gotta vote them out. We got liars in charge, crooks at large, feathering their nest, keeping us in the dark. They make the right noises, but we know who they are. Heads on fire, liars in charge. They make the right noises, but we know who they are. so sweet. I really appreciate you. So thank you, everybody. If you're enjoying my live, please do like, share, comment, hit that follow or subscribe button. If you can see my live goal and you want to support me, or if you got that little pink box at the bottom of your screen and you want to support me, please, I encourage that. It also signals to the algorithm that you're enjoying the live, and it sends more people. But it also makes me feel really good and appreciated, and of course, it's it's worth something. It has tangible value. Let's see how many likes we got so far. Oh, we got almost 9,000 likes. Well, 8,000. We're approaching the 10,000 mark. We may make it to 10,000 likes. Okay, so maybe that's enough of political songs for tonight. I don't know. I got more. I'm Seth Hillary, by the way. I do original songs. I should be announcing that like after every song because people come and go. And if you're just joining, you might want to know that I'm Seth Hillary doing original songs. If you like these songs, I wrote them. If you don't like them, I also wrote them. I also, I'm happy to tell the stories behind the songs. Of course, that one, there's not much of a story. I think the song speaks for itself. But, some of the songs, like the one before, We Don't Want To. So, to me, I'm in the U.S., and the country is so, divided, and it really bothers me a lot, and we're losing our freedom and all this stuff. And one of the reasons, I think, one of the biggest reasons we're divided is there's so much, certain people who have lots and lots of money and want to rig the system in their favor, they manipulate the information out there to get us all hating each other and all divided. So I've been writing songs about that, the misinformation and that, I have several songs about that, and including the one I played just earlier, which is called We Don't Want To, which is a satire on, willful ignorance. And, when I wrote that one, speaking of the writing process, when I first started it, so it says, we blame our woes on woke and on immigration. And so when I wrote the song at first, it was, you blame your woes on woke and on immigration. You must fight for the right. It was all written like that. But then I thought, well, that says what it is supposed to say. But and I know the people who are need to hear it will probably be offended no matter what. But still, when I say you, it's really accusatory, and I mean, there's no chance of that really changing anybody's mind. So I changed it to we, like I made myself, like the singer. I'm singing the song as part of this group that does this, and I'm admitting what I do. So I thought that's just a more effective way of getting the message across. So I do this Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday from 9 to 10 New York time, Jamie. That's my regular schedule. I also sometimes jump in for an unscheduled live if I can. But my regular schedule is Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. I usually try to do songs from 9 to 10. And I say try to because I have long COVID, chronic fatigue. So sometimes I just got to kind of, ease up because of the fatigue. But I always try to go for an hour. And sometimes I can go over. I may go a little over tonight, but thank you so much for joining and for the comments and for the likes. I really appreciate you. Again, I'm Seth Hillary. I'm doing original songs, and right now this is what I call yap music because, I'm playing the guitar and yapping. Therefore, this is yap music. I'm not just talking. I'm doing yap music. Okay, I don't know how many more songs I should do. And the thing is, once I start thinking about the fatigue, I start noticing it more. So I don't know if I notice it because I am getting more fatigued or just because, it's almost an hour. So I start wow. And I start thinking about it and I start noticing it more. All right, let me, I don't know if this is helping or hurting this viewer ranking thing. Well, I just tried to turn it off for now. Now it's off. I don't know if that's good or bad to have it on. It kind of clutters the screen a little bit, but it recognizes the loyal viewers and the people who are being the kindest to me, and I like to do that. But I know, Lacey, you're still here. That's so awesome. I really appreciate you. I'm so glad you're here. And CWS, hey, how are you? So again, I'm Seth Hillary, if you're just joining. I am doing original songs. What should I do next? Oh, thank you so much, Lacey. And I will pin that too. Please keep sending comments. I know I mentioned if you send too many, it puts you in slow mode, but that doesn't seem to be the problem, because there have been a number of people telling me they're having the same problem, and then I talked to my live agency about it, and I was told this has been a problem on the platform going back to last year, and I don't know why they can't fix it, but I hope they will fix it soon, because I know it's frustrating for you and it's frustrating for me. And also, the comments signal to the algorithm, hey, that people are liking the live and you should send more people. So, it doesn't help at all. It would really be great if comments could go through. For multiple reasons. So what should I do next? What song should I do next, Lacey? If you can tell me. If you are able in somehow to communicate which song you would like to hear next. Okay, so let me just look at my list of songs here and pick one out. Now here's some songs that I was doing a lot when they came out, and I haven't been doing as much recently. I see 3 that I'm thinking of doing. 2 are love songs, and 1 is a mental health song. Oh, and I also have these other new songs. Oh, maybe I'll do another new one that's unreleased. Should I do the song? So I have an unreleased song about moving forward in difficult times. I also have one that's just a thank you to you. If you're watching and listening, it's a thank you to you. Maybe should I do that one? I'm also working on recording this one. Okay, if you are listening, this song is for you. It's to thank you for being here, and also to tell you what my dream in life is. And it involves you. Okay, hold on a second. So this is still... Okay. The hours lost inside my head, trying to make things right, matching chords with melodies. It's always well spent time. I do this both for me and you, dreaming it will turn into music to your ears, a smile on your face, a stirring of your heart, or a comfort when it breaks. I hope the things I sing about are things you want to hear, and all the songs I'm sending out are music to your ears. The work I do giving me the chance to be music to your ears, a smile on your face, a stirring of your heart, or a comfort when it breaks. I hope the things I sing about are things you want to hear, and all the songs I'm sending out are music to your ears. I hope the things I sing about are things you want to hear, and all the songs I'm sending out are music to your ears. Music to your ears. Music to your ears. So again, thank you. Thank you for being here with me. And we have made it to the full hour of songs. I don't know. I always want to do more songs. But I also like to, hang out. We're doing Yap music. Daniel and Bonnie. Hey, how are you? I'm Seth Hillary. I do original songs, and now we're doing Yap music. It's Yappy Hour. Bells, how are you? I'm Seth Hillary. I do original songs. And Marissa, how are you? So that song was dedicated to all you. I don't know. Should I do another song or should I start Yappy Hour? I don't know how long Yappy Hour is going to last. I never know. But, right now I'm doing Yap music. And, I can also talk about, I love talking about songwriting and the writing process. That song that I just played, actually, I may have another song with the same title coming out and almost the same chorus, mostly the same chorus, but a different first line, because I have this songwriter group that we meet by Zoom once a week, and I brought in the lyric before I had the music for it, and we give each other feedback on our songs. And I brought that song in, and then the next day, one of the writers emailed me about the song. He says, "Hey, I have some thoughts. You want to hear them?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, of course I do. I mean, that's why I put the song in." But I was really surprised with his thoughts. I mean, usually we don't email each other like this to give feedback on the songs. But the reason he did it is he said, "I have another idea to write a different song with the same title and mostly the same chorus." So he sent me this lyric, which is more like a love song than what I played for you. I'm kind of waiting for him to put music to it. Then I'll have two songs with the same title and almost the same chorus. I actually did that once before. I have two songs with exactly the same chorus. It's another one of these songs that I had this chorus for years and years and years. I had the words, and I knew what I wanted it to be about, but I couldn't figure out how to write it. And so when I put out my album in 2018, I was recording it in 2017, I thought, I really want this song to be on the album. So I just came up with a story that was not really what I wanted the song to be about, but I thought, well, this kind of works. And I put the song on the album. It's called Forgive. I was never really totally thrilled with it, but it was pretty good. And the chorus is great. And then like 2 years later, I finally figured out how to write the song. So this is a song. I'm going to do the song since I'm talking about it. So at least I'll do one more song. This is another mental health song. And this is for anybody who, I almost hate explaining the songs ahead of time, but anybody who's a survivor, who's been abused, maybe this song is for you, or if you know anybody who has, or you just kind of have read about it, you just kind of feel for those people. You called me stupid. You called me lazy. You called me selfish. You betrayed me. Now every day I carry round the pain, but it hurts me more to hold on to the blame. I forgive you. going through hell. I forgive you. Now all I have to do is learn to forgive myself. Can't shake this feeling. I should be perfect. I can be brilliant, or else be worthless. It always feels like I did something wrong. But I've been way too angry, far too long. I forgive you. I really have to. I'm tired of going through hell. I forgive you. Now all I have to do is learn to forgive myself. You hurt me more than you could know, but that all happened long ago. And now it's up to me to stand on my 2 feet. I forgive you. I really have to. I'm tired of going through hell. I forgive you. Now all I have to do is learn to forgive myself. I forgive you. Now all I have to do is learn to forgive myself. We're almost at 9,000 likes. Can we get to 10,000 is the big question that's facing us all today. Maddie, how are you? Maddie, thank you for liking the live. So I'm Seth Hillary. I have been doing original songs. Oh, I don't know. Can I do another one? Oh, here's somebody who's spamming me on another platform, so I'm going to block this person. Am I blocking the right person? Yes. Okay, I don't want to block the wrong person because there was somebody before that person who was being very nice to me. And I certainly don't want to block that person, right? But we made it to 9,000 likes. So I guess it's Yappy Hour now. This is Yap Music, where I'm playing the guitar and yapping. Therefore, it is Yap Music and Yappy Hour. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to fire away. And I know you might have a question and be having a hard time leaving comments because I know that this is an ongoing issue. But if you can leave a comment, that would be totally awesome. So what can I yap about now? Oh, I know what I got to yap about. I was at the doctor today. I mean, this is a little bit scary. I'm not a spring chicken. You might be able to tell. I wasn't born yesterday. I'm probably older than probably most of you, or all of you. I might be the oldest person in this live right now. Oh, and I have a song about that too. Oh, I love this song too. Now I'm tempted to play that song about my age and still going for greatness, no matter how old you are. So I feel like the song, even though it's about me getting old, it's really a song that I think has a message for everybody. Because if not now, then when? We only have a limited time on this earth. But anyway, I had a little bit of a health scare, and I went to the doctor today. We still don't know if there's a problem or not. They have to order some tests, and it's going to be a few days before I can get any tests. and I, even if they could schedule me tomorrow, I can't do the test tomorrow because it takes 3 days to prepare for the test, and it's not a colonoscopy. It's actually a CT scan of my heart, and but they have to slow down my heart, so I have to take this medication for 3 days before the test. So I'm hoping, and I was going to get my COVID vaccine tomorrow because I had it all planned out. I planned this months in advance. That Thanksgiving is coming. I'm going to see my family, and I usually stay isolated because I have long COVID, and the last thing I want is to get reinfected. So I take all kinds of precautions, and I wear masks around people. But I thought, well, before I see my family, even though I'm going to be wearing a mask, I want to get vaccinated exactly 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, and I don't want to do it on a day where I'm going live. So that would be tomorrow. But the doctor said, don't get the vaccine because, one of the possible side effects is it can inflame the heart. Oh, why didn't I do it last week? I thought on Friday. Maybe I could just do it today and get it over with. I was at the drugstore. I had to pick something up. I could have done it then and gotten it over with. Ro Jimmy's here. Hey, I'm a deadhead, Ro Jimmy. I don't know if Ro Jimmy heard that. I saw he was here recently one time, and so he popped in again. And I don't know if he left before I had a chance to tell him I'm a deadhead, like he obviously is, because Ro Jimmy is a Grateful Dead song title. And I do originals, but occasionally I make an exception to do a Grateful Dead cover. But I don't know. Ro Jimmy may have already left before he got a chance to hear that message. And there was also somebody here earlier named Bob Weir, and Bob Weir is one of the members of the Grateful Dead. He's one of the lead singers and guitar players, and songwriters. He's one of the two main songwriters and singers and guitar players for the Grateful Dead. And I saw his name, and I don't know if I had a chance to tell him that I'm also a dead. Obviously, he must be a deadhead, unless there just happens to be another person named Bob Weir, which I guess is possible because that's not such a rare name. But I assumed that he's also a deadhead. And I'd love to have fellow deadheads in the chat, in the live, even though my music doesn't really resemble the Grateful Dead. But I do kind of have their spirit in my. Oh, we got 10,000 likes! Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. You're so awesome. I don't know if you saw Superman on the screen. He's supposed to be on the screen after I get all those 10,000 likes, but I wasn't paying attention. But hopefully he was there because you're all super. So I get this Superman animation on the screen. But this is a new screen. I've kind of tried to revamp my strategy because, as you know, Lacey, a year ago there were hundreds of people here at a time, and now there's a handful. And I really would love to have a bigger audience like most artists. I'm so happy that you're here. I really appreciate you being here. But as you know, we all want to, have a big audience. And so I had a chat with one of the AI chats, to try to figure out why. And, a year ago, because TikTok, so I guess I can say the name because the live's almost over. I usually don't mention platform names because the, algorithms were all spying on me, and they would penalize me for mentioning the names of, competing platforms. So I usually just say the platform whose name sounds like a clock. But they used to provide, the analytics, and they provide, among other things, the tap through rate. So they tell you how many people saw the live, and then what percentage of people would actually tap on the live and join. And a year ago, when we were getting hundreds of people, that number was around average 20%. And then all of a sudden, the tap through rate dropped to 1% or less. What caused that? So, the AI gave me all these ideas. One of the things, recently, you may have noticed that if you've seen my lives recently, that I've been using these overlays like this. This is only for the platform that starts with, sounds like a clock. So I thought, the platform provides these overlays, so I ought to use them. So I've been using them lately, but then I think it was Gemini told me, don't use them because then you look generic just like everybody else. And, really the thing that I pride myself on is my authenticity. I don't put in any, what you see is what you get. This is me, and like I have in my song, being me, my song Being Me, is all about that. I'm just, I'm who I am. I dress the same as I did back in school. That's a line in the song, and it's actually true. If I met any of my high school friends today and they saw me, they'd go, you're wearing exactly the same clothes you wore in high school. Like, yes, I am, because, I never followed fashions. I have no fashion sense. These are actually lines in my song Being Me. I've got no fashion sense. I never have. I don't follow trends. This is just, I feel comfortable dressed like this. And this is how I dress because I like it and it feels good. In the summertime, I lose the outer shirt. And I just wear a t-shirt. But in the winter, I wear this. On the really cold days, I have to now, because I'm in the basement, so it's cold down here. And so I sometimes have another layer on top of the t-shirt. I got these flannel shirts at Costco. These thick flannel shirts, and they came with like this fleece, not fleece, I don't know what material it is, but this, thermal layer. So on the cold days I wear that also. But I don't like wearing that because I like having a t-shirt. This is my Brown University. I'm really proud of this t-shirt. It says Brown University because I went there. Pardon me if I'm bragging, but that was my, in high school, that became my dream school, and I was always a really good student. But, I discovered it, but I learned about Brown University. I'm like, oh God, that sounds perfect for me. And my high school guidance counselor told me not to bother applying because it's too hard to get in, and I won't get in. And he told me to apply to the quote little Ivies like Tufts. And ever since then, I've always had something against Tufts because he said that I should apply there instead of Brown University. But I didn't listen to him, and I applied to Brown University, and I got in amazingly. I know it's really weird because actually now my wife actually does consulting for people who are like trying to get into college. She helps them get accepted, hopefully. She helps them pick an appropriate school. But most of her clients are people aiming pretty high. So she helps them, with their essays and their strategy and all this stuff. And so I'm and also my kids applied to, the best schools. And so we have a lot of experience these days with the college application process. And when I'm thinking about it, like if I applied today, I don't think I'd have a chance of getting in. And even back then, or maybe the reason my guidance counselor told me not to bother applying is, I was a good student, but there are a lot of good students. I graduated 4th in my high school class out of like 220, which is really good. But, there are a lot of students like that. And my SAT scores were really good, but not like the best. They were like 98th or 99th percentile. But I didn't have any like outstanding achievements. I didn't win any awards. I literally, we had my high school at the end of my senior year. There was an award assembly where they gave out all kinds of awards and scholarships. And I was so depressed after I left that assembly because, all these students, like even students who were nowhere near as good as me, all these awards, and I got nothing. I got 0. And I was so depressed. But I got into Brown. I had no like outstanding accomplishments, but there was something, and I also thought my essay was not very good, but I guess they liked what I had to say. So somebody there thought I was, a good fit, and maybe it was the fact that I was a computer science major, and this was back in 1973, and a lot of schools didn't even have computer science back then, and so maybe they just needed more computer science majors. Who knows? Who knows what it was? Oh yeah, I guess the one thing that may have stood out, and I know also there are a lot of students who did this, but I became fascinated with computers, and that's one of the reasons I picked Brown University, because back then a lot of colleges didn't even have computer science, and they did. But my high school, my high school was not a really great high school, and good students were actually frowned on, and I was bullied to an extent in high school because I was a nerd. Some kids thought, even though I played sports, but they still thought I was a nerd. But and I wasn't particularly outstanding at any sports either. But I did eventually get a varsity letter in tennis, just barely. But the high school, when I was a junior, they got a computer, not a full computer, because this was, remember, 1972, and a computer. There was no personal computers. There were no. I guess there were mini computers in the world, but we didn't actually get a computer. We got a modem. We got a terminal with a modem, and I was fascinated by this thing, and I decided I wanted to learn how computers work, so I wanted to study computer science. And I was so fascinated by this thing. They had this little room where they had this terminal and nothing else. There's a couple of tables, and there was a table, I guess, and some chairs or whatever, and this computer terminal. Pretty small room, and it became the computer lab. It was known as. So I would go to the computer lab every day and line up to mess around with this thing, and then me and a couple other kids. There were like 3 or 4 of us, or 5 of us maybe, and we decided we wanted to start a computer club. So we started a computer club. So I guess the fact that I took a leadership role in this, starting this computer club. All of us were kind of equally part of it, but I helped start the computer club. Maybe they like that. I helped start the computer club, and I must have put that on my resume. I guess I must have put that on my application that I helped start the computer club. So maybe that's, I guess the only other outstanding thing is I used to love, I took French in high school. I started learning French in junior high school. And I was in New York City, and they started foreign languages in 7th grade. In New Jersey, they didn't start until 9th grade. I moved to New Jersey in 8th grade. But my brother I had an older brother, and he was taking French, and he had this French textbook. And I would see it sitting on his bookshelf, and I would take his French textbook and start reading it. And I was only in 5th grade. Or, and he was in 7th, or maybe I started doing this in 6th grade. I don't know. But I started learning French on my own, just from reading his French textbook. So when I got to high school, I already knew almost the whole French textbook. And my French teacher was amazed at how, what a good student I was in French. And she thought literally that I was the best French student she ever had. So she, wrote my letter of recommendation for me. So that probably didn't hurt my application either. Anyway, this has been a fun yappy hour. I hope you've enjoyed my yapping. I probably should go and take a nap. I do this Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday from 9 to 10, New York time. I really appreciate everybody who's been here. I hope to see you again. What's today? Today is Tuesday, right? So I'll be back Thursday, if not before, with an unscheduled live. But my normal schedule is Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday from 9 to 10 New York time. I usually try to do songs for an hour. And then when I am done, I usually, do yap music, like I call it, because I'm yapping while playing the guitar. So this is yap music, and it's yappy hour. And I hope to see you again next time. Oh wait, I'm streaming in multiple places. So I'm on my phone, and I have 3 different streaming apps going. So I'm going to end the lives one at a time. So to this app, I get a lot of views on this. This is on my phone. It's an app that starts with the letter C. Hey, Corey. And thank you. Oh, thank you, Lacey. Thank you so much. So this is an app that starts with the letter C. It's kind of it claims to be different, but it's very similar to the platform whose name sounds like a clock. And I've had some questions about the future of this name that sounds like a clock app. So I opened an account on this other app that starts with the C, and so I'm streaming there on my phone. This is really weird because I actually get a lot of views there compared to now what I get on. But people don't seem to hang around very long there. And I don't really have that many followers there yet. I've still only got like 200 or 300 followers there. So I'm going to end that one first, even though I probably have the most views there. And that one is now ending. Oh, not as many views as last time, but... And okay, so now there's another... My live agency, when the platform that sounds like a clock was possibly going to shut down, the live agency said, well, we'll find an alternative. So they found this alternative app, which I feel like this is not a good substitute, actually. It starts with an F. It's not the Meta platform. It's a streaming only. There are no videos. And you go on there, and it's just like a bunch of mostly young people hanging out together. It's like they're almost all doing multi-guest, and they're just chatting. I'm like, well, that's nice, but I don't want to do that. I want to share my music with people. I just want to stream my music. So I'm not being pushed by the algorithm. I have very few followers there, but I figured as long as I can, I might as well stream there. And every once in a while, somebody shows up and leaves comments and sends me a little love. And so it doesn't hurt to stream there. It's showing one viewer right now, which may or may not still be watching, but I'm going to end the live there. And I usually only have like a handful of people watching during the whole time. And let's see. Oh, I got one new follower. See? So it is worth streaming. I sometimes get new followers there. Okay, so now is the platform that starts with the letter Y and several others, the Meta platforms and the horizontal one that starts with the letter T and the letter K. I'm streaming in all of those places using an app called Streamlabs. And so I will end the live in all of those places at once. So thank you for being here. And I do this Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. I'm Seth Hillary. I do original songs and yappy